Grandma's Miracle by TCC. Okay, this is not Grandma's necklace, Grandma's Miracle. I will perform this cut and restore necklace for you in a little bit. This is TCC's new rendition of Grandma's Miracle, the old Grandma's necklace effect, which I believe is hundreds of years old. I do offer a full performance of this with an actual grandmother a little later in the video so that you can see it routined. I added something sort of interesting to the end of the routine, which is funny in that setting and could also work if I was moving on in my routine to tricks like that. I'm just trying to figure out where this would fit, you know, because I really like it. I mean, it was very reasonably priced. The props are excellent. The beads are fully examinable. The ropes are semi-examinable. I mean, I don't think anybody would notice anything if you just handed one to a person and then you handed them these, and then they don't want to drop these, so you could take that one back. You wouldn't want to hand both of them to them because they'd figure something out right away. But regardless, you don't want to make it a puzzle, so I wouldn't really get into the examination bit anyway. The only real question I have is, since you can do it where the spectator pulls the ropes and it ends up the baubles left in your hand, or vice versa, which is the way I do it in my routine with my with the grandmother, my mother, later on. I don't know which is better, or whether you maybe even want to do both. I didn't do both with her, but I did do a second thing. Anyway, I shouldn't talk about that because it'll get me off track. So props are great, not 100% examinable, but the thing that keeps them from being totally examinable is what makes the handling a lot easier. In fact, the handling's so easy you can show this on video without anybody catching on. I think you'd have to be really good to do this without the TCC update. If you did the original version on video, or in a situation where people were really burning you, you'd have to be friggin' amazing at the sleights required to get away with it. Which is probably why you don't see this effect anymore. I mean, not only because it's dated, because like, I mean, who's wearing a bobbly necklace except my mother, of all people? She loves these necklaces, which is one of the reasons why I was really nostalgic to do this for her. Yeah, you know, the sleight of hand would be really tricky, so the TCC update makes it a lot easier. Not perfect, you're still gonna need to do it several times to get comfortable with it. I flubbed it many times when I was first trying it. There's a couple of little nuances. The update does help, but it can also hinder a little bit if you try to, you know, if you're not careful and you haven't practiced it. So yeah, I mean, 100%. The price is friggin' fantastic. The props are exactly what you need. You know, I might dye these ropes a darker red, or just dye them with black to make it a little more something that makes sense in my routine. I do a whole section that I'm sort of expanding in my routine with very classic stuff, like the thread, you know, the thread where you break it, put it back together, and then I have a needle that you put on and cover it, and you can remove the needle, and all very classic style effects. So I was kind of thinking this might fit in, or this might fit in. You help me decide. I'm gonna look at the performance of this afterwards, and you help me decide if you think either one of these effects make any sense in a modern routine. So let's cut to this effect now, and then we'll come back one last time before you see the full performance of TCC Grandma necklace. But anyways, if I forget to say it, it's great, well worth the price. If you're interested at all, there's no negatives to this. It's really worth getting while it's still available. so this one is a lot fussier than the TCC one. But again, like I said, it's cheap. I'll leave the link to it. The disadvantage of this one is that you have to set it up ahead of time. So even though the materials are cheap, if you wanted to do it more than once, so, you know, it's good for parlor style, but if you wanted to do it more than once, you'd have to set up a bunch of them. But it's a very interesting principle that I think could have other applications. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I really kind of like the principle. Anyway, so let's see a performance of the actual reviewed effect of Grandma's Miracle, and watch it right through, and please let me know what you think of the way I twisted things around in the end, like the way I sort of finished it, which I think would help it lead into other effects. You know, because it's one of those things where it's sort of going to look like a puzzle, and that's an inevitable problem, that magic tricks can sometimes seem like a puzzle that people want to figure out. So this kind of plays into that a bit and sort of challenges or addresses that issue. I don't know how to explain it without just giving it away. So hope you enjoyed the review. Check out my performance, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Everybody pay attention.
Grandma's Miracle, because you're not just a Ma, you're grandma too, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to my inability to keep it in my pants.
Yeah.
Ma's got a couple of grandkids.
That's right. Thank God for them.
So this is a really cool trick that goes back hundreds of years. It was called the grandmother's necklace when ladies wore the big bobbly necklaces like you. That's what made me think of you with it. Now nobody wears those necklaces anymore, but this is a fancy new version I'm reviewing. So these are the baubles, except these fancy ones are clear. So you look at those. I'll show one to the camera. They're completely clear. You can see right through them, okay?
Okay.
You look at those, and this is going to be your necklace. All right.
Yeah, I'll thread them on.
These guys are going to be your necklace. So let me put this together like that. So you take one of them. You take one of them.
And creepy fuzzy.
So they're kind of like. There we go. So you take one of them and put it here. I'll show you.
Yeah.
We're just going to put it on the end like that.
Both in the. Okay.
You see like that?
Yeah. All right.
Here, I'll do it here. It just comes down here like this. Like that, okay, just like that. All right, so hold one. We'll thread them together like this. Okay, now it doesn't matter which one you use, they're all exactly the same size, okay?
Okay.
So just put that on the end there. Yep, push it right through. Make sure they're both through.
Well, get your bloody thumb out of the way.
You got your old arthritic fingers there. Yeah, push that through there.
The other one's coming, finally, okay?
So we'll take that one down. Then you choose which one's going to be your second one there.
This could be painful.
Put that into place, right, like that, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you thread another one on there. Okay, and then we'll put the other one nice. We'll put that one right beside that one, like that. We'll put the other one nice at the other end.
At the other end, okay.
Oh, you're doing good. Not bad for an old lady. How old are you now? Ma? How old are you now?
85 and a half.
85 and a half? Okay. So
That's like when you're
threaded on there. You can see through, right? You can see them threaded right through there.
Okay.
It's not fake. They're right inside like
hell
that.
are they
So
gonna go?
you hold on to them with one hand. I want you to just grab them like that.
Okay.
No, underhand. Like that. Close your hand. Now turn your hand over. I'm going to take two like this. Are you ready for the magic to happen, Ma?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to
It's Mother's Day, and she had to have a magician for a son. So this is the only payoff she gets all year for that. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, boom.
Oh, for God's sake.
Look at your hand.
What the hell?
They're all here.
Hey, look at that. They're all
That's
on there.
great.
Now, that's the grandmother's necklace, but the miracle, hold them again.
Yeah, okay.
The miracle is, I'll show you the miracle. We'll milk this a little bit. When you got a good trick, you got to milk it a little bit, okay?
It
So
reminds me of the rings.
Yes, that's right. It's like the
It's
like the
like the
Chinese
rings.
rings. So we're gonna line them up again like that, right?
Yeah.
And I want you to here. I'll just kind of speed up the process.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll put one on like this. This is the miracle part, Ma. This is the miracle part. Okay, so I'll thread that on right, just like that, nice and tight. Okay, and we'll put another one on like that. You see, they're really going on. I'm not faking it,
no,
right? This is
no.
the real deal.
No.
Okay, we'll put the last one on like that. Okay, wait,
You won't
don't
let
do
me.
it yet. Wait, I'm gonna let you do it. See, I knew you wanted to do it. That's why this is the miracle part. So, you think you're ready for
I'm
your
ready.
debut? Okay, I'm gonna hold it. You take one of them and tie it over top like I had it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
loosely, not too tight. Don't hurt me. Okay. Grab the two ends there and these two. Grab both. No, grab all
And then-
four. All four ends. You
All
got them.
four, and it's gonna.
Zimzalabim.
Fail?
Nothing. See, because it's for real. It's real magic, Ma. You don't know magic. You can't do magic. You thought it was actually gonna work, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Have another thing.